I've got an off-docket matter.
Okay, what you call it?
It is 255-3123.
Okay.
Mr. Haygood,
Yes.
and he's here, and we're asking for a walkthrough. And they've spoken with the complainant.
Let's, hey, good, come up, please. Mr. Burns, are you here on this too? Oh, you have. You are Mr. Haygood.
Sir.
Mr. Haygood, you are charged with violation of a bond condition or protective order. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay, Sebastian.
All right, on February 24th, 2025, officer was dispatched in reference to a possible violation of protective order and made contact with Patty First, who stated that her ex attempted to contact her via Fortnite on an Xbox game system.
That's my jam. Fortnite?
He stated that she received messages under a username, OBT Haygood and LLUVVMEE. Message she received stated saying, "Hey you, I miss your voice," and then received several friend requests. And she knew that the complainant would have stated that from prior experience, that was linked to the defendant's.
So he's trying to contact you through Fortnite.
Right, through the messaging system at the Xbox.
Right. Okay. All right. Mr. Haygood, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I want you to know now that the Texas Constitution does not allow me, but in very, very limited circumstances, to have a hearing to hold someone at no bond. You are now charged with a violation of protective order, and I'm putting conditions on your bond now. If I find that you violate these conditions, I can have a hearing to hold you at zero bond, no bond, and I will do it in a heartbeat to protect every person in this county. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I understand.
So the problem is that he's got an impeding breath, I guess, against the same person now, right?
Yes, Judge. Just for the court's awareness, with the complainant, she's not on the word or anything like that. I think counsel and I have agreed that, no contact is going to be best moving forward. There's some issues with the cases that we'll look over,
Okay.
but just wanted to bring that to your attention.
What about bond? Because we need to set a bond and,
There's a $5,000, or I think they've requested a $5,000 bond.
okay.
I'm asking for a $1,000 bond, Judge. And if I may, Your Honor, during the altercation, I showed the state a video that shows her being very violent. And during that altercation, his Xbox was broken. So he's denying I don't know how Xbox works, and I don't know how Fortnite works.
Hey, you never played Xbox?
Judge, my 10-year-old plays
PlayStation
it.
or an Xbox?
I don't. I mean, I've tried a little bit, but 2 minutes.
Oh my Lord. I mean,
I can't, I just get killed.
help me. I know what you're getting for Christmas. It's not the worst in the world, Mr. Haygood, but no means no. And I want you to understand that we're absolutely serious. If I find that you try to message this person through any means, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand?
I understand.
I believe that everybody deserves a chance, but I'm only going to give you one. I will not give you any more.
I understand.
Understand? So I'll set the bond at $3,000. I'm going to grant you a PR bond today, but you're not going to get another one. You will sign orders now not to have any contact with this person, not to use any marijuana, not to use any alcohol, illegal drugs. If I find that you're using, you pick up another case or you try to have contact by any means necessary, I don't care what it is, I will put you in jail.
Sure.
You understand?
I understand clear as day.
Okay, it's a bond set at 3. PR bond granted. And then, so I'm going to have you monitored through pre-trial, so don't worry. So you're also not to be in possession of weapons as well. So you've got a lawyer, just listen to him. He'll take care of you, even though he doesn't play Xbox. And then just, you know what's right, you know what's wrong.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks.
Case number on the bond.
Oh, it's 255-3120.
31.
Okay, so Mr. Glover, you have picked up a burglary of a motor vehicle. You've also picked up an assault of a family member. On both of those cases, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 120 days in jail with credit for the 66 on the assault and 68 days on the burglary of a motor vehicle. You need to understand that both of these cases will go on your record. They will be there for the rest of your life. On the assault case, there's an affirmative finding of family violence, meaning if you pick up another one of these, you will be facing a third-degree felony, 2 to 10 of the penitentiary. And if you've been to the pen, it could be just, they can continue to enhance your punishment, perhaps 5 to life, 15 to life. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
On the burglary of a motor vehicle, that is also an enhanceable offense, meaning you continue to pick up those cases. At some point, they'll hit you with a felony on that as well. Do you understand?
Sir.
From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in any misdemeanor court here in the state of Texas. Any misdemeanor you pick up, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, there's no turning around. This is stuck. It'll be there forever. Is this what you want to do?
Sir.
You also need to understand that if you're on parole, pleading guilty to both of these cases, they may revoke your parole, sending you back to prison. What is ISF? I don't know what's going to happen, but they can revoke your parole, send you back to prison. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You still want to do all this? How do you plead to the assault and the burglary of a motor vehicle? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I will sentence you to both cases. I'm going to roll your court costs so you won't owe anything. Good luck to you, Mr. Glover. Thanks, Will.
Thanks, Judge.
Okay, so we have Jose Guerrero. This is an old case. It's from 2020.
You have another Guerrero?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So it's an old case. It's from 2023. The state wanted a 30-day reset to look over the case to
There's
see.
a 2B warrant, Judge.
Okay. Is discovery complete on the case?
It says the 911 call is still in progress. It was requested on the 14th, but I mean, if it's from 2023, I don't know if they would still have records of 911.
Yeah, I think they keep them,
Oh, wait, no, that's on the felony. I apologize. Yes, discovery is completed. Besides, we need to subpoena for the medical records.
do you have an offer in the case?
No offer yet because this case just came onto my docket, so I'm trying to reach out to the complainant to see if I can get in contact with him first before I make any offer.
Okay. So he's really just, it's been in,
Yes, the first setting on this case was on January 13th, 2025.
yeah, so they filed the 2B December of 23. And looks like he didn't get picked up until, January of this year. So we'll just give you like a normal, just, right. So it's like, how long you been on it? Did you just get appointed?
Yes, well, I've been on since the January.
Do like
setting.
settings. I mean, you don't have to just have 30 days. Well, normal because it's been in just a 2 weeks.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Back on Jose Guerrero, do you have any other bond conditions aside from the ones from the magistrate?
Is this the one that we revoked?
No, that was Guadalupe Guerrero. Well, Jose Guerrero, we were just talking about if that was the 2B.
He's in jail?
No, he's here.
Come up, Jose Guerrero. So he has a felony assault from January
Yes.
and then our assault here. Let's do PC because I don't remember anything.
Okay.
Morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Guerrero, you were charged with assault causing bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On June 14th, 2023, an officer was dispatched to a residence in reference to an assault call for service. The complainant entered into a storefront to make the report. The officer identified the complainant by his Honduras identification card. The complainant stated that he and his family were at their residence in Houston, Harris County, Texas on June 10th, 2023. And he stated that some friends later identified as the defendant came over to the residence to discuss the complainant working at their residence located in Cleveland, Texas. The complainant described the defendant to be in his mid-20s to early 30s, and they were all sitting around. And Miss Bougon asked the complainant if they could drink while they ate. The complainant did not have any issues saying yes to the request. Then Miss Bougon then asked the complainant if he could play music while they ate, drank beer, and talked. The complainant stated that while he was looking down at his phone attempting to start playing music, the complainant's son, Jose, struck him in the face with his left side, causing it to be swollen. The complainant stated he believed it was a close fist punch, but was not sure due to him looking at the ground at his phone. After the defendant struck the complainant, all three parties left the premises. The complainant stated that after the altercation on June 11, 2023, he felt pain and discomfort in his mouth and thought it was a broken tooth, but the pain got increasingly worse, where he felt like he needed to go to the emergency room. The complainant went to the hospital at a later date and then called officers on 213.
Okay, so what happened in the phone case then, please?
Yes, so on January 12, 2025, an officer met with the complainant who stated her boyfriend began going through her phone and accused her of cheating. The defendant grabbed the complainant by her arms and squeezed them, causing pain. The defendant then punched her in the face and threw her to the floor. The defendant then stomped on the complainant's head several times, causing pain and for her to bleed from both ears.
Mr. Guerrero, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect every person of Harris County. Do you understand? If I find that you become a danger in any way whatsoever, I'm going to make your bond so high you're going to have teeth falling out. Do you understand?
Understand.
You are not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication, and I'm going to test you like crazy. In fact, I'm going to send you for a drug test right now. Do you understand? If I find that you're using, it's really not going to go well for you. You're not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, not to go where they live, where they work, anywhere. Can you run his license, see if he has a valid Texas driver license? Submission.
It says that, oh wait. It says, his CDL is
Cortez?
unlicensed.
If you do not have a Texas driver license and or liability insurance in your name, you are also not allowed to drive. Do you understand? Okay, so I'm sending him for a drug test now. If you fail to go test, if you fail to come back, a warrant for your arrest will issue. Take the test, you must come back. Okay, the floor is your charge of driving while intoxicated. This is a second that's being reduced to a first, correct?
Yes, Judge, that's correct.
Mr. Flores, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're now reducing your DWI to a Class B first offense, but you need to understand 2 and 1 and 1 still make 2. You pick up another DWI. What happens?
Yeah, it's on.
No, wrong. What happens? Up to 10 years in prison. And you don't have to be falling down, slippy ass drunk to pick up. All you need is just the mildest odor. They pull you over. They look at your record. Boom, it's over. Do you understand? Even if you've had a sip of alcohol, I would never get into a car because it's a huge risk. Do you understand? The agreement that you have worked out, Mr. Flores, is there. It is a 180-day jail sentence to be probated for 12 months. You must do a repeat offender DWI education class. 3 victim impact panels. Substance abuse treatment. You must do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. No breath test refusal. If you are pulled over in a car and an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. If you don't, then you're in violation of this probation and you will get a warrant issued for your arrest. No drugs, no alcohol, guardian interlock, and 25 hours of community service. Is this how you understand the agreement?
I understand.
You also need to understand that DWI is big business. Because this is a second offense, you will be required to pay the DPS supervisory fee. So that is now a $3,000 that you will be required to pay. And if you don't, then you will sit every day, 1 day in jail for every $100 you owe. Somehow I have to get your attention. And if it's not by money, then it will be through. Do you understand? It's unacceptable. Every single day, someone dies from a DWI in our county. No more. Do you understand? If you violate this probation, a warrant for your arrest will be issued. You will go to jail and I'm going to bring you back out and you are looking at 180 days in jail. That means no drugs, no alcohol. You must do your classes on time. You pick up a new case, it's just not going to go well for you. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty, sir? Guilty. I'm going to find you guilty. I will sentence you to this agreement. So how much is the total for everything?
Everything.
With the 3,000, please.
Ian Brown?
Here's the other thing, Mr. Flores. Because you are taking an additional DWI education class, DPS may suspend your license. So before you start driving, you need to look and you need to contact DPS to see if your license is eligible. If it is not, you cannot drive. If you drive on a suspended license, you're in violation of this probation. Do you understand? Mackenzie, do you mind running his license now?
Yes.
So we can do the, divide it out by year.
His driver's license is not eligible, Your Honor.
You are not allowed to drive. You will be signing up an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. If I find that you drive, and I don't care what your excuse is, it's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Understand.
Okay.
The court costs, including DPS fine, is $3,500.
It's a handheld device.
35 points.
That's including $15 payment.
Okay, so the total amount that you will be required to pay is $3,520. You will be able to pay it through while you're on probation because they will put you on a payment plan. I'm going to tell you, you get caught up again, it's a ton of prison time. You understand? All right, good luck, sir. Thank you, guys. Hi.
Back on Mercedes Spinks, you had indicated that you would lower her bond to $3,000. I've spoken with the family, they will pay that. I
Wow.
have the
Okay,
waiver and the other one, so I just think we just need a bond order, bail order.
so Deputy Miranda, you mind bringing up Miss Spinks real quick? No. We're very lucky to have a family that's going to post this $3,000 for you. You need to understand there's serious, serious consequences if you fail to go back. You fail to go, I'm going to revoke this bond. I will set it at 0. The family's going to lose all that money. So do you want, all we're asking you to do is go back to this jurisdiction within the 2 weeks of your release. Don't wait until the last day because it's Murphy's Law dictates what can happen will happen. And I don't care about excuses. So if you try to wait till 2 days before to go up there and my car breaks down, my dog died, but I don't care. Do you understand? So I would make arrangements as soon as you get out. Okay? All right.
I want you to know that she has a lawyer working right now to set up a court date, so hopefully she
I
can provide
don't
that.
care if you come back here and it's post 2 weeks and the lawyer hasn't done squat, it doesn't matter to me. Don't depend on whoever because it's on you if you don't make it up there within 2 weeks to turn yourself in. And they haven't done what they're supposed to do. They promise you the moon, sun. Okay, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You don't need another card, right?
No, I think I'm not correct. If not, my daughter has mine.
You want to do the?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right there.
This is Mrs. Sparza.
This is Mrs. Esparza, or you may have her as Matthews.
Good morning, Mrs. Sparza. And you were charged with facing up to 6 months.
Keep it down, keep it down.
Facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail with credit for the 60 that you've done. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this, it will go on your record. You can never change this. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense, ma'am? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty, send you to the 30, credit for 60. You also need to understand that this now makes 2. What happens on the next one? Years instead of years. Oh, this was a long sentence. Then you're looking at years. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
For a case of beer. Good luck. Okay, thanks, Laurie.
Thank you, sir.
What's up, man? Been a long time.
Yeah.
Are you doing stuff upstairs more so?
Well, they had an opening out in Fort Bend. So with my firm,
So you're more now out in Fort Bend?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm handling a couple of felony cases that were already set for trial. So I'm here today for a pretrial conference. So I had somebody cover my stuff out there. I'm covering her, stuff here. But yeah.
Are you here for who?
Miss Blackson, Bianca Blackson Newman.
I'm glad that you're here. We were waiting for someone. We didn't want to get started without you guys. So, all right. So your lawyer is here now. Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Excuse me. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On February 27th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to the 3800 block of Mason Road in reference to a suspicious vehicle call. Call notes advised there was an unknown female who was asleep behind the wheel of her vehicle, which was running at the time in a moving lane of travel. Upon arrival, the officers made contact with the defendant and observed her asleep in the driver's seat of the vehicle, and the officers removed the keys from the vehicle to prevent further damage. As the officer was doing this, the defendant woke up and attempted to put the vehicle in drive and leave the scene. The defendant was unsuccessful, and the officers also observed an open container behind the driver's seat and observed an odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. The defendant was detained and admitted to consuming alcohol prior to driving, stating she consumed alcohol 4 hours prior, then stating it was 2 hours. The defendant stated she was probably drinking tequila. The open container in the vehicle was a bottle of tequila, and the defendant was transported to the police station for standard field sobriety tests. HGN 3 out of 6, walk and turn 5 out of 8, one leg stand 1 out of 4. The DIC was read and the defendant consented to breath. The results were 0.118 and 0.115.
Are you telling me that she's drinking while driving or is
Your
there
Honor,
evidence of
behind the
that?
driver's seat is open. That would touch on any indication that
Okay. Ms. Blackson, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand? Does she have any prior DWIs, number one? Number two, does she have a valid Texas driver license? Alex, please.
one moment, Your Honor. Her license is eligible and no priors.
Got it. Okay. Ma'am, so you can continue to drive, but you're not allowed to drive unless you have valid liability insurance as well. You must have car insurance to drive. Do you understand? Okay. Now you have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You do not have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with counsel and they will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you've gone AWOL, you pick up a new case, you become a danger to our community, I will revoke your bond. You understand? Okay. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you get with Fleischer for your bond conditions, and after that, you're free to go. Okay? Thanks.
Thank you.
Great to see you, Robert.
Fortunately, Mr. Weber, let me hand this back to you.
State, did you see this? Okay. Can
Yeah.
I, so, can I file that?
Council.
I have seen these filed in deeds before, so I would imagine. Confidential. There's a.
Can you mark it confidential?
Yeah.
I'll put it in seal, I'll put it in seal.
Okay, that's it. Seal it. Okay, because I don't, yeah,
That probably should be.
good idea. Okay.
Judge, approach you for PC on this one.
Well, hold on a second. I don't even have him.
Exactly, that's my problem. He's in custody and needlessly without probable cause being heard. I was told that was the reason I was appointed to him this morning.
No.
that
So
he
I appointed you because we had gotten those 2 letters. I didn't want to just file it and I wanted to take the appropriate action because we got those 2 letters. I don't know who sent it. All I know is that we got it and I wanted someone, that's why I appointed you to see it. I don't know anything about probable cause. I just know that we don't have him here today because I
Right.
guess he's still in processing.
Correct. So you will not entertain hearing probable cause without him.
I guess let's do it. Did the magistrate already hear probable cause? I mean, it looks like a magistrate already found probable cause. You don't think there's PC?
No, Judge.
Okay.
All right, March 4th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas. Officers were dispatched from assault and call. Officer met with the complaining witness, stated that the defendant is her boyfriend of 3 years. Complaining witness stated that they got into an argument over where to eat. The complainant and defendant both denied that an assault occurred. Officer then spoke with the witness, who stated that she observed the complainant in her vehicle. The defendant opened the front passenger door and punched the complainant 5 times with a closed fist. The witness stated that she then observed the complainant and the defendant get out of the vehicle, and the defendant punching the complainant several times with a closed fist.
Wait. Okay, so initially, the defendant allegedly punches 5 times, you said? Or the witness? Or the,
The witness observed the defendant punch
okay,
5 times. The witness stated that she then observed the complainant and the defendant get out of the vehicle, and the defendant punched the complainant several times with a closed fist. Officer then spoke with.
I mean, Abel,
Judge,
there's no PC?
the CW says that no assault or terroristic threat happened.
Okay, there were
To
2
the
officers.
It's based on her feeling pain, and if she's saying nothing happened, Judge. If she's saying that she wasn't threatened, she wasn't threatened.
Well, no,
Whether 20 people or 100 people see it.
well, bodily injury can be inferred. You don't need somebody to say pain. You can infer bodily injury from conduct.
So what about the terrorist threat?
So the complainant at the end, the witness stated that the defendant stated to the complainant, quote, "I'm gonna fuck you up."
Again, if she doesn't take it as a threat, it's not a threat, Judge. We might think it is. And we can infer all we want, but that's not.
I'll refer that one to the court.
Say, okay, so it was at the time that the alleged assault is occurring? He says, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he allegedly follows through. I mean, I think there's enough for probable cause, it's such a low standard,
Well,
I don't agree. Let's agree to disagree.
Oh, sure, and we can, right? But we have someone who's punched her 8 times in the head. You're telling me that's not gonna,
Well, I mean, sometimes that behavior is not that it's defensible, but it is permitted under the law, whether it's self-defense.
that's
I don't know, Judge. I don't know the whole
We
facts of the
can't-
case. I just have what the initial summary of the report is.
I think that there's enough PC to
Yes, sir.
start to go forward.
I'd ask that you grant him, based on what the CW wants that the case be dismissed and what she's saying from the get-go, that you grant him PR bonds on these two cases.
I'm gonna be opposed, Judge. I don't think that the conduct here warrants any sort of PR bond. I think it's concerning that, there's a complainant who is adamant that nothing occurred, and the three independent witnesses are saying that she got assaulted, pretty consistent with each other.
So let me read this to you. So let me read this to you because there's more. It says motions for bond conditions, MOAP. Defendant assaulted and made a terroristic threat against a complaining witness, yada, yada, yada. Complaining witness denied same. However, there are numerous witnesses who heard the threats and saw the assault. Witness Kirby saw defendant swing at complaining witness 3 to 4 times and assault complaining witness. Witness Grantham saw defendant open passenger door to the car, punch complaining witness 5 times with a fist. Then complaining witness got out of the vehicle and defendant punched her 4 times in the stomach and in the shoulder. Complaining witness Sitpak saw defendant punch complaining witness 5 to 6 times with fists in the vehicle, 3 to 4 times more when she got out. I think there's enough problems. And I'm not ready yet. He's in processing now. We'll get him, because the problem is if I grant a PR bond now, he's going to be out and I can't put conditions on. And I'd like to put conditions on, and we can talk about it when we get him about a PR bond and stuff. Okay. The magistrate set bond on both of the cases. I'll keep it for now, and then we can talk about it tomorrow.
Yes, Judge. I also have Mr. Cortez.
Okay.
Would request a PR bond. Don't shoot the messenger on this one.
I will never, I'm never going to begrudge you for, zealously advocating, really. Let me bring him out here. Let me talk to them. Do you mind bringing Cortez out real quick, please? Are you ready? Let me talk while they're bringing out. Let me talk. Okay. You are Joe Cortez?
Yes.
Mr. Cortez, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you.
On March 4th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, officer was dispatched to a disturbance call and made contact with the complainant witness, who stated that the complainant witness is her father. The complainant witness stated that her father had arrived and was attempting to load a shotgun as he was upset from a previous incident.
He was loading a shotgun?
Stated that a witness, her grandmother, and her were attempting to take the shotgun from him when the defendant hit the complainant on her left eye multiple times with a closed fist, causing pain. She stated that as he was holding the shotgun, the defendant stated to her that he was going to kill her, grappling his hands against her neck, applying minimal pressure as she was blocking his hands. The witness stated that the defendant had been upset due to a car accident and that today he was loading a shotgun. And when her and the complainant attempted to take it away, the defendant hit the complainant in the face multiple times. Officers observed the defendant as he was still holding a shotgun shell in his hands when officers arrived and observed a red mark on the complainant's left eye and forehead area.
So was it all housework?
He's currently unemployed and lives with CW, Judge. That's as far as I got with him in terms of anything going for him.
I got to tell you, your lawyer wants me to give you a PR bond, but Mr. Cortez, I got to tell you, you scare me, dude. You're on bond for a DWI third right now. You're allegedly loading a shotgun. You've got all this. You scare me. The last thing I want is more blood or a dead body, So don't say anything. I'm just telling you why I'm doing what I'm doing. Is my fear is that, something even more egregious happens. If we give you a PR and you go back, there's nowhere else to go. And the last thing I want is a dead body. We have enough drama in this life as it is, I'm sorry, man. I can't. It scares me, I am ordering you now not to have any contact with complaining witnesses in this case and not to go within 500 feet of where they live, where they work. Do you understand? I don't know if you're going to bond out, but if you do, I'm putting a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not anywhere near where these people live. Do you understand, Mr. Cortez?
All right.
Life is too short to live the next 30 to 40 years in a 6x9 box. It's not. It's way too short. You understand? All right, thanks. Okay. Ms. Burns.